Hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing? Hope all is with you. I am Leslie. You can call me LesAnn. I will answer because it's still my name. Hooty hoo. So this is a late night, so I probably will do a completed video of this or a modified version of this. I don't know. I am working on McCall's 8583. It's a dress. It is a mock-up. The fabric is a microfiber. It came from a thrift store. So I'm actually pretty far on the process. So I really ain't got that much to do. I just had to give myself a mental break because I was not feeling well earlier. I'm still not 100% right now, but I don't do well laying in the bed too long. That's always been me, unless I'm really, really sick. So the part I am actually finishing, I have done the sleeve. This is one sleeve. I wasn't for sure if I was doing it right until I checked the instructions, which I don't hardly ever read them. But this is so cute. It has a liner in it to help the bellow out. The bellowing. I gotta sew the other sleeve. And I don't have to sew around it, but it just makes it easier making it one whole piece. I can sew it quicker when it comes time to putting it in due to the fact that I am doing a lot of French seams. Then I have clipped my getting it ready to do the French seam for the front. I've already pretty much sewn everything. The only thing left to actually like put on here after I get all these pieces is literally the back piece. So I'm gonna turn y'all so y'all can kind of see. I can't move you close because what Leslie has not done is charge her phone. So y'all have to be plugged up. So how are y'all doing and what have y'all been working on? I don't have great lighting either. My room is still being done, so we haven't gotten to the point where we have lights above me where I can see everything well. So I have this little task light. It works. Do I like it? Yeah. Turn the power on. That would be smart, wouldn't it? This is probably my fifth or sixth project already in the new year. It's probably more than that. If I sit here and think about it, I probably could tell you how many. So, but yeah, I wanted to make this shirt or this dress. I don't think I have the envelope closed. It's like I said, it's a McCall's 8583. I don't see where the thing is so I can show y'all. But my goal this year is to one of my biggest goals is to find a pattern that really works well as a shirt for me, a button-up shirt, because most button-up shirts don't fit me due to the fact that I am plus size. My waistline, I am measurements from top to bottom. The waist, breast, or the bust is 44. My waistline is a 39, and my hips are about 58. So there is, that almost a 20-inch difference between my waistline and my hips. So it's difficult for shirts to fit. They just look like really bulky on me. So I'm trying to find a pattern that I can actually convert, whether it's a shirt, dress, or whatever, shirt or a dress that I have to convert to make it into a shirt pattern that I like. And that's my only thing that I've been struggling with. As many things as I've sewn, that's the only like thing that I've always struggled to find to fit like I want it to fit. I just don't want anything. So that's what this project is for. And part of it for, I am doing Rochelle Handmade Challenge, which is Make 6 in 2026. And my first project is a shirt. So I am testing out different patterns. Hey now. I'm working on McCall's 8583. It's a dress, but it's actually a mock-up for my my shirt that I plan to do for my Make 6 in 2026 challenge with Rochelle Handmade. So I have I'm actually almost done. I could have been done hours ago. I started like at 1 o'clock or something today sewing it, but got distracted. So here's my second sleeve done. It is a microfiber material. It's a fabric I got from the thrift store. Y'all know how I do. If you don't know, when I make mock-ups, I usually, or toiles, I actually make them wearable. Because they don't go to waste for me. Because I can go ahead and wear them. Even if I don't do nothing but wear them around the house. That is. I'm going to have to sew that. No, I don't. Because that's expensive. Make sure you don't do what I just did just now. Which is sew at the wrong stitch length. Make sure you have it on the right stitch length. I was gathering something and I forgot that's what that stitch was set up for. Ah, it's okay. Because that was just basically me basting the parameter of the lining of my sleeve, so it's okay. It wasn't a permanent stitch that I had to worry about. I catch myself sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Y'all know how it is. Anyway, so I did make some modifications in a pattern to hopefully accommodate my hips. I had to grade from a size 22 on the top part down to like the 28 on the hips. So I'm hoping that I may have to like nip in some areas. I'm just wanting to make sure it's big enough to fit around my hips. But I may have to nip in at my waistline, which is fine. I did do a sway back adjustment, which shortened, I think, the back about a 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4. So I should see a difference on how it fits, where it shouldn't bellow out in the back. Hopefully, if I did it right. I know how to do it. It's just sometimes when you rush and do stuff and don't do enough measurements, it may not come out right. And because it's a tester, I'm not stressed. As long as I do it, I don't care. This is a pattern I've never done before. So everything, this one's a new one, as they say, a new one to me. I did pick up this particular pattern during, what's it? Hobby Lobby sale. Yeah, I be telling y'all I'm not big on patterns, but lately I ain't been wanting to draft them because I do know how to draft my own patterns, but I'm like, well, they're out there for me to use. I can tweak them to make them work for me. It'll cut out some time that would take me to actually draft it from beginning to end now. So I'm gonna use them if I don't like the style, I am planning to get rid of patterns. That if a style just does not suit me, does not look good on me, or I don't see making it for anybody, it's coming out of my stack because Lord knows I have way too many. Hey now, how you doing? Let me see. Barbie? Barber. I probably said it wrong. Forgive me, y'all, because I don't have my glasses on. If I say something wrong, forgive me. But hi, appreciate you coming in. So, luckily, I don't really have to, hopefully not do too much ironing on this. But I know I will. Because I am seaming everything. Everything. I will say, I love working on my industrial machine. Because I mean, nothing wrong with a regular regular home machine. Because I still have one behind me because I use it for my buttonholes. But I had to buy this probably, I think we bought this 5 years, 6 years ago. I don't know. But I can kill a machine. Oh, I took the machine. I worked them so hard that my machines would go through some things, okay? And so I actually told my husband, we need to get me an industrial. So because I sold enough that it made sense. And the price for this, because we didn't get one that was shipped to us. You haven't figured out what is going on with your surgery. No, I know what's going on. It's dead. I know what's going on with it. It's dead. So I can tell you where the looper on the brother machine, which it does it on the Singer as well. But when the looper, where the two looper needles are, not the needles, but the actual loopers that help make the loops that go on the top side and the bottom side, in between, it's supposed to be a space in between, but for some reason something happened where they literally touch. Now they didn't do that before, but they touch, and it took me a minute to figure out where the noise. I heard the noise, and it took me a minute to kind of figure out what it was. I just noticed that the stitches kept on, the thread kept on breaking. So I heard the noise, and it was like, okay. And normally I will work on my machines. I have no problem. I've always worked on my machines. Every time I would take it to a place for them to actually work on my machine, like maintenance it, I actually end up having more problems with the machine after they've touched it. So I had to learn, because I hate people messing my stuff up. I just learned how to fix my own machine. So I know how to replace my loopers. I know how to replace springs. I've changed my tensions in my machine. So I know how to work on my sergers. But that one, because I've always worked on a Singer, that one, I can't get the parts for it. That's the only reason why I didn't just try to fix it. It's because I can't get the parts, because I looked it up to try to find. So I ain't even stressed about trying to work on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and give me another one. I'm just in no rush. And the only reason why I'm not in a rush is because I don't want to end up with another machine that gives me that much trouble. So instead of stressing myself out and making myself purchase something that is substandard or going to be a problem. I'll just wait. I know how to sew. I can make my clothes look really good. So it's not like I'm going to die without it. It's annoying. It can be slightly stressful, but I can sew. So I'm not letting it bother. I'm not letting it bother me to that point that I'm not going to sew. Now, granted, it may take me a little bit longer to kind of figure out certain things because of how certain patterns are laid out or go together. So after that, I'm fine. It's not going to stop me from sewing, that's for sure. Because already this year, I probably sewn, okay, the first day of the year, I made, yep, because it was the first day I made the leopard sweater. If you've seen it on my Instagram, me and my husband went on a date. And so I made a sweater, like a croppish kind of sweater. Then after I made that one, I actually made another one out of a thick cable, almost a cable knit, but it's like a sweatshirt material. It's something I had in my closet. Another fabric in my closet. I made that, and then I was like, oh, this is really cute. I got enough fabric. Let me make a pair of pants. I made another pair of pants. I got to figure out I got it written down, which pattern it was, because I had to modify the pattern to make it fit. But they are so cute. I actually was going to wear them yesterday to church, but it was raining here, and I was not, and I mean this, I was not going to end up getting my pants wet. So I chose not to wear it. I wore a skirt yesterday, which is cute. The skirt is probably about 10 years old, but you wouldn't know it by looking at it. So I did that. Then what else? I made that two-piece outfit. Excuse me. I made a, oh, here we go again. Let's about to forget to change the settings. I made it was a pullover dress that I can wear while I'm, sewing or whatever. Because I'm looking for things that's a little bit shorter than what I normally wear as a dress. Because that's what I usually wear as dresses when I'm sewing. Because they're just comfortable. But I did that with a little slip or something to wear underneath it because the fabric is see-through. See straight through. Ooh, couldn't have that. That was not going to work. So I made a little slip to kind of go underneath it. Then I think I made a top. Another top. I did. And then this one. I'm working on this. Oh, I did a fleece hoodie. It's for a friend, a pullover. I did that. And then I'm making this. And I've already actually cut out a pattern for my husband to make him a shirt. Because while I'm trying to make like button-up shirts for me, I'm also trying to work on making button-up shirts for him. Because that's what he needs. That's what he's been asking for. I've just been avoiding. Yeah, avoiding. I think we all do that. I still think this hip part is not going to be big enough. I think it's going to be big enough, but it looks small. It looks small. Because I decided to do on 85, my call's 85, 83. I decided to do basically, I think it's view C with the length of view I think that's what it is. So I think it's gonna look like a smock, but the sleeves is gonna make it look nice. Granted, this is microfiber, and I don't stress about it as much as some people. I did change my needle because I ain't gonna lie, my needle has been in this machine probably way too long, so I did change it today. I am not that person who changes her needle as often as it's recommended. I just don't. Because you really don't have to. As long as the needle is piercing through your fabric and you're using the right needle, you shouldn't have to change it that much. I think I've gone through, when's the last time I changed it? It was probably sometime in December when I changed this needle. Is that bad? I don't think so. I just sewed up side. I'm going to trim off that excess. Let's turn y'all around so y'all can see what I'm doing. Everything's on the other side. Light ain't in y'all face, is it? So there's something else I was gonna tell you. I don't remember. Yeah, I was doing view C with the length of view A. I don't always read my directions out. I'll read them if I have to, otherwise I don't. I need to upgrade my iron, but I realize I really like a cordless one because of my space. Oops. It's going there. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Trying to clean up some of these pins because they're going to end up on the floor underneath my feet. So what y'all been up to? Change your... You change your needles often? Oh, I don't. I don't. You know, it just depends on what you need. To me, change them when you really need to, because you know, I don't think I got back with anybody. I know somebody had asked me. So one particular day I was shopping at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and they had needles, and I only picked up one pack. That was a mistake. When you see something good, go ahead and get it. Because I've used those needles and I haven't had any problem with it. And I can't find any more anywhere. Each time I've gone to a Dollar Tree, no matter where I am, if I come across a Dollar Tree, I always go in that area, crafting area, and see if they had any available. And no luck, because I should have got them when I did. But it's all right. It's not like I'm out of needles. I got plenty of them. I usually try to catch them, or I'll get them from Whack-A-Whack, Whack-A-Whack, Wah-Whack. I'll get them from there. That's one place I always tend to order my needles because the price point is really good. And I don't have problems at them. That's for my industrial as weather and my home sewing machine. But whenever I go to Atlanta, I go to Fine Fabrics, and I usually get some from there as well. And I haven't had any problems with those. So trim it off a little bit so that when I press it, I can hide these seams. I gotta pay attention so I don't roll over my hand. Which I've done before. It's been a while, but I've done it before. All right again. Don't burp. See, I have a nice iron, but it don't act right no more. I laugh at this iron. I think it started acting up almost as soon as I got it. And I should have, I ain't gonna talk about that. But it was, the housing for the iron was broke. I think somebody must have switched it out. Now think about it. Like ordered it and their housing was acting up and they sent it back, but they didn't cut the you know, now they put the little prongs across the plug so that once you clip it, they know you used it. I think somebody must have changed the actual thing because my housing actually never held water the whole time I had it, but I like the convenience of where it sits at and no cords in my way. And I thought about just replacing the housing, or replacing it, or buying a new one, and just saying keep the iron. Why the housing about the same price as the iron? I was like, well, that's not going to happen. I might as well buy a whole new iron. And I just ain't bought one. Just ain't bought one. I said, I'll make it work. I just spray me a little water and keep it moving. And I know people like, what? I spray water and you keep it moving. It's not like the iron don't work. It works. It just can't spray and can't steam. Yeah. I mean, I know how to iron. And I've made it work this long. I'm not stressed about it. Why stress? Because too often we stress about stuff we don't have to stress about. We really, really don't. I think I'm gonna like this one. And cute little house, as they say, cute little house dress. Not your grandma's house dress, but a cute little house dress. So if this one works out, which I think it will, I am gonna go ahead and like look at it and kind of figure out and go ahead and probably draft it, shorten it, and if I got to make some more modifications so that I can make me a top. Once I make the top that I like, because this is only one design I'm going to try. I'm going to try probably like 3. So with the Make 6 2026, we don't have to post our finished garment until March the 8th. I think it's March the 8th. So since I got that long of a time, I could probably test like 3 to 4 patterns. I know you're probably saying, what? Yeah, I'm probably test 3 to 4 patterns. before I have my final design. I'll show you the fabric that I plan to use to make my actual shirt that I want. So I'm gonna but once I figure out, I know you're probably wondering why I'm not using my pen cushion on my arms, because I'm looking for particular pens. With this microfiber material, I need to use my finer needles, or needles, pens, um, so that it goes in and doesn't catch. So, and I don't have my clips over here. I would have used clips, but I have to use finer needles to make sure I don't have issues. But anyway, so there's the material I selected actually got selected because in the main fabric, I want to make me an Ankara print suit. So I was getting it to match that, picking the fabric. So hold on, I'm gonna show y'all in a second. Try to get this pinned. So what have y'all been working on? Or do you sew? You may not even sew. I may assume you sew. Okay. I think all my gathering stitches are done at the neckline. I did decide not to put the collar on it. I'm only gonna put, I'm gonna put the mandarin, the actual stand. I'm not gonna put the actual collar that folds over on it. I didn't need that part. Okay. I need to buy some more of these pens because I don't have as many. They're more expensive, but they go through so many different things. So much better than the regular needles. All right, so that's pen. Because I didn't put the video out of the fabric I plan to use. All right, back to the sewing machine we go. We're close. We're close. This is the fabric I plan to use to make my shirt. It's a cotton. It's a regular plain old cotton that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's probably not the best. I'm going to say it's not the best quality. I'm going to read this. I got to put my glasses on. It's not the best quality. I've already washed it. It gets really wrinkled, but it matches. It matches what I was planning to do. Let's hope I don't change the fabric. All right. I do so. I haven't sewn yet this year. I am working on gift bags for Valentine's Day sale. Oh, dabble in many different. Honey, I understand. I dabble too. I supposed to be making myself a scarf. I stopped working on it because I crochet as well. Crochet and knit. So I was knitting myself a scarf and got distracted. I ain't finished it. I really need to finish it because Lord knows this weather is crazy in South Carolina. It's crazy. So, but we're good to go. All right, we got this pent. I feel like I'm gonna have a dress. I just gotta find some buttons. I did pull some out, but I don't know if I like them. I guess it really doesn't matter. In my head, it probably does, but Lord knows I'm not going to miss no buttons because I got a container full. I think I figured out a long time ago. I'd love to listen to, I know a lot of people don't, but I love to listen to the sound of a sewing machine. It's like music to my ears. That's cool you making some Valentine's Day bags. We have a program coming up at church, and there's one thing I've been wanting to do, and I just ain't made myself do it. I think I'm going to figure out. It'll probably be for later this year, but something that I would love to make for my sisters at church. You in South Carolina too, girl. Honey, this weather get on my... It's crazy. But wait a minute. I'm glad I'm here. I can tell what weather it is, okay? So many people don't even know what the weather is because they ain't here to feel it. So I'm thankful for it in that situation. But girl, this weather nice and comfortable on Saturday, rain like cats and dogs on Sunday, and you feel like you're freezing on Monday. Good gracious. And I'm trying to get stuff situated for my garden. Because if y'all don't know, yeah, I dabble in a whole lot. I also garden as well. I love to garden. That is... I do too much. People tell me I need to sit still, but I had a revelation last year. My revelation was I have OCD and I am ADHD. And I should have known years ago that I had it. And I'm like, some people like, what? I said, I can't sit still. Really, what? I can't sit still. I'm like, I always got to be doing something. I always. So if I'm sick, I'm struggling. If I'm in a bed, I'm really sick. Because even when I'm like slightly under weather, I'm like, what can I do? I don't care if it's computer work, reading something up when I probably should be resting my brain. I don't know how to sit still. And all my grandkids are the exact same way. Oh. As they say, Nana fault. Nana fault. Oh. Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? I hate to put this around me and be mad that it don't fit around my hips. It will drive me nuts. But I'm going to do it real quick. I'm going to pin the shoulder. Well, it's not really a shoulder, but I'm going to just pin it just so I can see it. I'm hoping. Let's just hope. Let's hope this works. It's going to look crazy over my things because I'm not taking nothing off, okay? Because this is not a flash show. I'm just going to pin the upper corner so that I can at least like put it on, because I definitely can't put it on once some sleeves go in. Because those sleeves, I definitely have to take off this with the inner lining in it. All right. Here we go. This is just to test me. Test me out. Got my arm through it. I feel my hips is going to be hollering at me. I may have to put an extra piece in or something. I try to measure it, but I still can be wrong. Nope, it fits around me. But guess what? It is too short to be a dress. Well, I know some people will probably be fine with it, but I have an air issue. I don't like air to go up my dress. It's not that bad. Maybe I will, since it fits around me, it does fit. It doesn't have that gaping. Hey, look, the back doesn't have that gaping, or it doesn't have that like bulging that I normally would end up with. Doesn't have that. But I think I could have went up a little bit higher where I started my curve out, because I did curve here. I curved out extra on the side as well as in the back, but I probably should have started a little bit higher, because that's the only thing about this pattern I did notice. They did not have, you know, normally they put a line where you know where the waistline is. I had to kind of figure it out. So for that reason, that's the only thing I see it's a slight problem. But for the most part, it's not bad. I may end up turning it into a top, but I doubt it. I may just take, I probably should have shortened the torso a little bit, but I'm going to figure it out once, because it's not pinned right, you know, because it's actually a more rounded neck, and this is not where it need to be. I think I should have shortened the front. The length, the distance here, probably should have been shortened a little bit. But I really can't complain, because it's not bad. And it is over all my clothes. It's not bad. Will I wear it? Yes, I will wear it, because I actually like it. I will wear it. I don't have any more of this fabric to kind of add in. Maybe a gusset piece. I don't think I have any more of this at all. If I had, like, I don't think I really need to, because this crosses over. So once I actually button it right, it may be just fine. It may be just fine. I think I'm being a little too extra about it. It may be just fine. It's for the house anyway. But I may end up adding maybe a piece of some kind of white material at the bottom to give me a little bit more length. But I'll know better once I actually have it on, not over all this stuff I got on. But let's just say this may be a contender. This may be a contender for my shirt. Oops. This may be a contender. Hey, we like it when a plan comes together, don't we? All right, so I'm happy about that. Take these little pants out, and we're going to go ahead and put the sleeves in. I just got to make sure I put the right sleeve in the right spot. Right. Because it's really not cute when you put it in the wrong spot, right? Not cute. All right. So I already know this is the back. Now, we'll have to take, I'm probably going to take some white material, because I don't, like I said, I don't have any more. If I do, it's in scrap form. I may take, and I'm going to actually sew this, and I'm not going to do French seams underneath the arm. I'm going to actually just do, just sew it in and take some bias binding. Either I'll make it, or I'll look in my stash for some white fabric and just add it in to finish off the edge. That way I don't have to worry about Because it's a little tricky kind of doing this. I can do it, but do I feel like doing it? I don't know. I can. I really can. Did I? Leslie, don't do it. And guess what Leslie's about to do? She's about to put it in wrong. About to put it in wrong. I'm glad I'm slow to move. As they say, slow to speak. Because you just might see something you don't need to say. Yeah, with that lining in there, I'm not going to do the other way. I'm not going to do it. That would annoy me. No, I'm going to just do it this way. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Okay. I think this actually wasn't that long as I thought it was going to take me. If I hadn't got distracted doing other things earlier today, it would have been done. The only part I don't like to do in making clothes, I don't really like doing collars. I know how to do them, but sometimes they come out the most, to me, the ugliest. Sometimes to get them smooth, if you don't do it, turn it right, curve it right, it'll look like you're. And I guess I shouldn't be as bothered when this is a mock-up, but I will be. Why? Because Leslie does not like a hot mess, no matter if it's a mock-up or not. Yeah, that's me. Especially me. Okay, we got a sleeve in. It's gonna be so cute. I am probably gonna lengthen it just so, just so I can wear it out one time. One time, do you fresh? Evening, evening, everybody. How you doing? I am working on M. I think it's 80, 83, 85, or 85, 83. It's a mock-up. It's this one. I'm actually doing UC, but the length of UA with 3 inches added. That's what I'm working on. I'm using a thrifted fabric. Thrifted bed sheet. Let me be correct. Okay. This is me trying to work out the kinks in anything that I can probably convert to a shirt for me, because I don't like everything. You know, the things they say, oh, this shirt's cute. A lot of these shirts I've seen this year or last year, I think they were the ugliest things. I'm not a cutesy person. I think I'm still trying to figure out what I like most anyway. Some days I like one thing, other days I like other things. You know what I mean? I think we all, I mean, it depends on that wake up mood. When you wake up in the morning, how you feeling. If you want to feel sassy, you just find your most sassiest outfit, you throw it on. And then other days you want to be grunge. I just don't want to be grunge every day. And that's part of the reason why my mock-ups are going to be wearable mock-ups. And if I can't wear it, and if it don't work, My sister usually is the one who gets it anyway, because she's shorter than me. And let's just say we're built the same way, but she's in a smaller package. My package is bigger. So nothing goes to waste. And if not, I'll give it to a homeless shelter, a woman's shelter, because it still be, it still be nice. It still be finished well. It still be a cute dress. You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's how I am. They're right. They're right. They're right. This is so cute. When you like something, you start saying, "Ooh, this is cute," don't you? Just say it. While you sitting there making, "Oh, this is cute." That's what we be doing. That's what sewers do. When they start liking something, they say, "Ooh, this is cute. This is real cute. This is real, real cute. I like these." Sleeves are going in. I just gotta find my bias tape that I can use. Because Leslie is not, I don't feel like doing French seams in this one. So this is the only place it is not the fun is not having a surgeon. But I'll be fine. That'll be my next big project that I will replace or item. Besides still getting my room done. My room's not done yet. It's gonna take me a minute. We're trying to not rush. I've decided that I am going to do a pink satin Roman shade. I have this heavy pink satin that I got from the thrift store like 4 years ago. And I wasn't doing nothing with it. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But it was very inexpensive. And so I've had it in the closet. And I'm like, you know what? That will really be cute as a Roman shade. And then I think I'm going to do lace. Maybe lace. If I don't find, I'm going to find something with a little bit of weight. A white to an off-white color. Maybe even sage, because I like the sage color as well. There's still going to be a lot of pink accessories in here. Why? Because Leslie's favorite color is fuchsia hot pink. So there's going to be pink in here. I mean, more pink than what's on the wall, but as they say, I'm not rushing. I think I gotta find me a Roman shade design I really like though. Oh yeah. I need to see if I can find that remnant fabric. Okay. My fingers can't catch nothing. I think I'm gonna just do some plain white buttons. That is so cute. I like that sleeve. I like that sleeve. Thank you. I'm trying to take my, so often for years when it came to my workroom, wherever I've lived at, I kind of just went with whatever they had, whatever was there, and just accepted it. And then not being fully happy with my room. And so this time I decided that I was going to make it into what it makes sense for me. I mean, nobody else may like it. All it matters because I'm the one who's in here. So I got to make it look good to me. So that, because this is my zen place. I could sew probably 24/7. And I'm sure people like, no, I could sew 24/7. Now, mind you, I probably sewn a good, at one sitting, probably over 24 hours. But I could sew 24/7. Every day, all the time. Because I got plenty of people that I can make something for, including my grandbabies, my boys, my daughter. I could sew every day and wouldn't be bored. Would not be bored. Alrighty then, we got sleeves in. I just need some bias tape. I'm not going to hem it. It's the only thing I'm not going to do to this at all tonight. But I need some bias tape so that I can finish the armhole. And then I can put the collar on. Ha! I feel like I've made progress. And it really didn't take me that long. If I had sat down and not got up earlier today, it probably would take me about 3.5, 2 to 3 hours to make this. I don't know, people like, what? It don't take me long, so. And somebody will say, it's the sewing machine. Nope. Even if I was on my regular sewing machine. Yeah, it's such a cute sleeve. It's such a cute. This is the first time I've done a sleeve like this ever in my entire life. As long as I've been sewing, I've never done a sleeve where it has the lining on the inside to help shape it. I've never done one like that. So, and that's what made me kind of look at it again when I was trying to figure out a style that I like to make this shirt that I want to make in the yellow. I was really kind of going through all my patterns and really looking at them and seeing if I really, really like it. I can see. But sometimes I get frustrated with the project and have to step away. I do too. Don't feel bad. I do too. Sometimes, like I would explain to people, I said sometimes actually when it comes to designing and sewing, sometimes the project doesn't start. And when you first start sewing, the project starts in your mind. The vision of it, the figuring out the right colors, that's how the vibe you were looking for. Yes, is that's where it's, but honey, yeah, frustration, yeah, I step away from it. I've had a few things. Oh, I forgot another time. I had a few things. I'm gonna show you one top right that I made. Oh, I tell anybody, you taking a break right now? Understood. I I just take a break from a project. I may not take a break from sewing. I may take a break from a project because I have plenty of um, whips, batch cuts, and other things that I could work on. Because sometimes it's usually the project that frustrates me or how it goes together, and I have to step away. Or the fit. Whew. When the fit ain't right and you really wanted it, that's when I go crazy. So I have one. I gotta find some binding. I gotta buy binding. I need to find some binding because I don't know if I have any with the color I need. So she's gonna sit on the mannequin for right now because I gotta find the binding. So she's not gonna get finished tonight because she still gotta get her color. Oh, I think I'm gonna like her. I think I'm gonna like her. Yes. I think it's those sleeves. I think it's the sleeves, y'all. I think it's the sleeves. She is cute. She is cute. I gotta gather it, of course. I haven't did any of the gathering that I need to do. But for the most part, she is really, really cute. I gotta find some fabric that I can use to do the binding. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna make this one again. This one is a remake. For definite. This one is a definite remake. I'm just trying to do the gathers up here. I will have to shorten the torso in the front though. I think it's too long. Oh, that's cute. I think it was a nice, like, a crepe. I got a pretty leopard crepe over there. Or that stripe that I got right there. That stripe will look cute. This one, I don't know if you can see it. You may not be able to see it. This one. You can't really see the stripes that far away. I don't know if you can see. You can see the stripes. It's a baby blue, almost. This is a crepe. It's a polyester, but it's a crepe. That will look really cute. It will really look cute in this. That may be on the ticket. Okay, that may be on the ticket. Let me show you the top that frustrated me. And then I'm going to get on off here because I got to just look for my bias tape. And I'm still getting used to what's in my room. I'm going to go that way because it'd be too hard to show y'all. Yeah, that the sleeves will really come out and be nice and pretty in that blue. I like that one. I definitely would do it longer, definitely. It will be more like a knee, below the knee, so that I could really not complain about it. Okay, so if you've seen my knit video, I did a video of knits that different, like 4 different knit tops. I have not seen a tutorial on this particular one. I don't remember the number right offhand, but I'll link that one below. So this is the top that I actually remade. Somebody already figured out this is the one I was going to remake because I really like the way it fit. The only thing I didn't like about the original one, I did the size 18. I did the size 18. The 18 was like really like form fit. Like it's a little too much. So what I did was it fit, but it just, I needed like a little bit of, I guess, ease. I would say a little more ease on the sides. So I ended up adding in like 1/4 of an inch on both sides. Then the tie, the one thing I didn't like about the tie was so short that it sat like right on my backside. And it wasn't cute to me because it was short. It's like it stopped. I was like, I don't like that. I did not like that. So I lengthened the ties. But guess what? I don't think I lengthened them enough. So they sit. So if I do it in a bow, they sit exactly where the other one does. I don't like that either. But for the most part, I actually do like the top. The top is nice. I did run into some issues. I don't know if I did the video, finished the video. I probably didn't. But this tie right here, this crossover thing right here, y'all can't see it. Hold on. Drop you a little bit lower so you can really see it. this little crossover thing right there. Let me tell you, I almost threw this thing. This was my frustrating project. I was frustrated for a minute to figure it out, because if you look at the pattern piece, you will look like, what is it? Looks like a jigsaw puzzle. The pattern piece looks like a jigsaw puzzle. And if you don't lay it right, it won't come out like this. If you don't do all the dots, so often and I say me, experienced sewers think we know everything. I'll say that. And I forget sometimes to make all my markings. And in the process, I didn't do all my markings on the front panel. Thank God for pattern pieces. Because if you don't do the markings, there's a whole lot of dots that you gotta like connect to, and small dot, large dot, clip here, clip there. Not, it's annoying, but it's cute. It's annoying, but it's cute. This one I wear. The other one that I made, you won't catch that nowhere around me. Okay, nowhere. But I really like. I wish I could figure out a way that I can kind of do this, because of where it sits at. It sits at the right spot for me, which is like right at my belly button. But it doesn't make me feel like voluminous, like I'm wearing too big of a garment. Whereas the other one that I made, it just sat at it sat on my belly. This one sat at my belly button, or just above it, where the other one I did sits below, and it just makes me look, and I don't like that look. It just, this one I like. I think I want to make me a gray, like a just plain gray skirt, if not wide leg pants. But everything you wear underneath it, it needs to be flat, because it already has this knot there. That knot, that crossover look, you really don't want to add any bulk right there. So that's the only thing about this. But I put it down for like a day. I said I'll come back to it. And I did. And it's fine. It's fine. It's done. It looks good, even though I ain't got no surgery. But we're not talking about that. No surgery, but that's okay. Yeah, me and wide leg pants are friends. Some people like, what? Me and wide leg pants are friends. I love a good wide leg pant. I just love them. I could wear them, and I have. In fact, I have to give up a pair that I've had for years. I got to give them up because they've gotten way too big, and they don't fit. They, like, the crouch distance is too long. It's really bulky around the waistline. So I got to give them up, which is fine, because I've had them for like 10 years. So I can't complain. I got my use out of them. They still look good, but I got to let them go. So Leslie has decided she's going to just make her some new stuff. And it's okay, because I got plenty of fabric to do that. And that's what I'm going to do. So now that that's done, this baby is done, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, because I am much happier that I've made a serious dent into this dress. And I just got to find some bias binding to use on the armhole, and then I'm going to put my collar on, and I'll be good. I want to make some, but I need to find the right finding the right pattern is hard. So for me, I'll just tell you, for me, what I've had to do, I know you probably, I look dark, so you can see my face. I'll just go ahead and usually, I think I got to figure out which pattern I use for the pair that I just made myself. No problem. I love sharing. To take, these are the things I will say. Kind of look at the style that gives you the kind of look you want. Like, if you don't like elastic, don't pick any pattern that has elastic in it. If you don't like zipper in the back, you can move the zipper. It don't have to be in the back. but find the style, like the where you want it to drop from. Because for me, I figured out for the longest that I like it more flat in the front. I don't mind elastic in the back, and I want it to drop exactly from my fullest part of my hip. Even if the pattern doesn't have that capability, just make your modifications. I will tell you this. I know probably a lot of people don't do this, but for if the problem you run into is, let's say the backside, it doesn't fit your backside well or go around, like so often we get patterns and they, instead of them coming to our side, they may sit further back or they sit too far forward. Measure your buttocks, the distance from your side where you want it to stop to the middle, and make sure the back panel of the part of the pattern fits that part. Do the same for the front, it's no different. Do the same for the front. And by doing that, you can kind of modify a pattern to fit the way you want it to fit. Because I have to do that. And if once you done did it a few times, you can avoid the, and then of course do your crouch measurement. Once you do that, you can avoid certain things. Because I think the last pattern I did, I kind of showed where I always drop my front crouch. I always drop it, and I usually drop it around here. Drop the front crouch, and the back I always extend. I always have to extend it. But then after I do that, I make sure I measure across. And if that distance is not the number I need it to be, with ease, which I don't use a lot of ease depending on the fabric, it makes a difference. So the last pair of pants, I had to figure out the pattern it was. I don't remember which pattern it was. It wasn't one that matched the top that I just did. But those pants, oh, they are so cute with my top. They are so cute with my top. And I can't wait to wear it. I don't know when I'm gonna wear it, but I can't wait to wear it. Hopefully I'll wear it this coming weekend. And it won't do that raining. Because I'm looking to make more loungy, but I guess you elevated lounge gear, I guess you would say. Because I do a lot of errands and run and do a lot of stuff for my church. And I want to be comfortable but cute. But I don't want to look cheap either. But I also want those pieces that make you stop and turn. I'm one of them people. I don't look like I'm gonna stop and turn you right now. Let's say I'm gonna upgrade this too. But that's what I like. I like to stop traffic. I think it's fun. Like love it when somebody stops and says, "Where'd you get it?" I made it. I love that because that means you ain't gonna have it. I, I don't know. It's just certain things that so as we like. We just like it. So anyway, I didn't talk long enough. I gotta figure out what's my next. Well, I know what my next thing is. My husband's yeah, watch out. You got that right. Watch out now. So probably the next thing I'm gonna actually work on and try to get done is the shirt for my husband. I've already cut it out. It's out of the same fabric. So since thread's already in the machine, I'll probably be working on that one next after I finish this, which this will be done tomorrow, and I'll start on his. And then I got to go on to the next shirt I've designed that I think I want to use to make for this. I got to find the right pattern. Also, the only downfall with this particular pattern to convert it to a shirt, which I still probably will do, is the jacket I plan to do is I wanted a more fitted sleeve on my suit, but I can always still wear a top like that when I'm not wearing a jacket. So, that's my only thing. But I still probably will make the shirt. and probably make two. So we got to look for another pattern that will fit underneath a fitted sleeve suit. If y'all got some suggestions on a good pattern that can work for a regular suit, slim fit sleeves, it's not gonna be real slim fit. Hey now, slim fit sleeve, because you know I, I'm getting ready to make that suit, girl. When I make that suit out of that ant car, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm probably do a test pattern for it too. Why? Because I'm extra. But I think I already have a fabric that I want to use for it. I have plenty of fabric to try. I have a surplus. Oh, oh, yeah. I may have to put some fabric out there for somebody to sit up there and tell me what I should do with it. Because sometimes I don't know what to do. But I like my dress, y'all. I like my dress. Let me get out here because I can sit and talk. I can talk. I can talk every day about my son. Honey, you will see it. Don't worry. I can't wait to show it. Because, girly, I'm determined to make me a good suit, okay? Because that's the one thing I probably haven't done a suit for myself in years. I've done them before, but it's been some years. So girlie's ready to make her a nice, cute, and car print suit. I am going to do one other thing probably before it. So I'll show y'all this and I'm getting off. So you can't, well, you can see it. You see all these are pieces of different car prints, right? So I have a lot of it already pieced together. That I want to make me a jacket. I don't know if I want to do a bomber jacket or something else, but I have a lot of it because I've done projects over the years and I just started piecing them together. And I know that I can make like something really, really cute. Really, really cute out of it. So does that dress button in the front or back? The dress button's in the front. A button's in the front. It's a button straight down the front. I'm probably just gonna throw some white buttons on it. I'm still looking for a mud cloth. Mud cloth is hard to find. It is so hard to find. I got this one, and it's not mud cloth because I will tell you it's not mud cloth, but it's sort of kind of mimics the pattern of a lot of the mud cloth. It's pretty. It's an in-card print. I did get in its original. It's from Ghana. I'm almost sure because of the person who gave it to me. But finding mud cloth is not easy. It is not easy. I used to know somebody who like had fabric come from Ghana. But she no longer lives here in South Carolina. So I don't have that connection anymore. But yeah. It is so hard to find. I think the one I found that was sort of kind of mimic the pattern, but not the actual mimics the pattern, but not the content was something I found at Hobby Lobby. We already know it was not. Okay. You used to sew years ago? Honey, I used to say that. But not anymore. I'm back into it and I stay into it and I love it, and I gotta hurry up and start doing some other stuff because my grandkids are already starting to ask me for things, which is okay. It's fine. I love to sew for them. I don't know if y'all seen that last project I did for my granddaughter. Because sometimes it's probably not in here. Yeah, it's not in here. I did a shirt for my granddaughter, but it's not in here. I don't have it in here anymore. And I think I want to make her a couple more of them because they're really cutesy. So, but yeah, I done talked long enough. I done held y'all up. I done been on here an hour. I can't believe it. Been on for an hour and 20 minutes. So I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure if you haven't already and you are not following me, go ahead and follow me. I play with fabric. That's what I do. I like to play with fabric and figure out how I'm gonna get stuff around this thickness. Sometimes I get it right and sometimes I get it wrong. It's okay. Because I'll just give it to somebody else who can wear it. Great catching. I'm glad you came in, honey. I don't do lives as much as I was. I was doing them like once a week, but I gotta do it when I feel like it. When I feel like not doing a regular video that I have to edit, guess what? A live video is always better because you ain't gotta work as hard. You ain't gotta work as hard. So, but hopefully I'll get back to doing it a little bit more often. I can't guarantee because I got to figure out how I'm going to do my schedule. I don't have a particular schedule when I post. I just kind of post when I post. But I'm always videotaping, so I always have something. So I just got to work on my timing. Once I work on my timing, y'all see me a little bit more regular. But make sure you follow me so you can catch me. Subscribe to the channel. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all have a great night. Lord willing, y'all have a great was Tuesday. And have some fun sewing. Even in your breaks. Have fun. Y'all have a good one. Good night, y'all. Let me think.